This month marks 500 years since Leonardo da Vinci lived. He was so ahead of his time, people are still talking about how smart he was. The inventor, painter, sculptor, scientist, geologist, cartographer, mathematician, musician, writer, thinker, and technology whiz painted most famous artworks in the world, including the Mona Lisa and the Last Supper. He also invented a robot, a parachute glider, helicopter, armored tank, and a diving suit. He thought about capturing solar energy, planned a clean, healthy, modern city, and made dozens of important discoveries about the human body. It wasn't possible 500 years ago to actually make many of the things he invented. So, he made detailed sketches of them. It's only in recent years that people have had the tools and materials to try them out, and most of these inventions worked. Leonardo lived from 1452 to 1519. He was Italian, from a village near Vinci. In fact, his name was just Leonardo, and the words Da Vinci mean of or from Vinci. From the age of 14, he began a 9-year apprenticeship to a painter, sculptor, and goldsmith named Verrocchio. This studio in Florence, Italy, was a busy place with lots of thinkers, artists, and skilled tradespeople working around him. Though he probably spent many years doing odd jobs such as tidying up, running errands, and mixing paints, he could listen to all the things everyone discussed and start forming his own ideas. Leonardo is called a Renaissance man, which means someone who is a genius in many or all areas of thinking. The Renaissance is the name for a time in history from about 1400 to 1600, when huge advances were made in knowledge, including about science and the arts and technology. Leonardo is seen as one of the leading geniuses of the Renaissance. Leonardo created, invented, sketched so many amazing things. You need all year to read about the hundreds or even thousands of amazing ideas he had. Here are 5 of his greatest achievements. The Mona Lisa. The Mona Lisa is the world's most famous painting. The small oil painting is owned by the French government and displayed behind bulletproof glass in the Louvre in Paris, France. It is labeled as Portrait of Lisa Giardini, wife of Francesco del Giocondo. Leonardo painted it between 1503 and 1519. People have always been so fascinated by how Leonardo made his subject's face so interesting. Is she smiling or smirking? Happy or sad? Like humans in real life, no one really knows how she was feeling. The Last Supper. This is Leonardo's only surviving mural. He painted it between 1495 and 1498 for a monastery in Milan, Italy. It shows Jesus and his 12 apostles eating a meal in a scene from the Christian Bible. In the story, Jesus declares that one of these men will betray him. Leonardo used posture, gestures, and facial expressions to show the personality and the intentions of each of the men. The Vitruvian Man. Leonardo made this ink drawing in about 1490. It is kept in a museum in Venice, Italy, and is too fragile to be on display. The drawing is the study of the human body, mathematics, and architecture, based on the ideas of ancient Roman architect Vitruvius. Leonardo was interested in Vitruvius's beliefs that humans find proportions in buildings nice to look at when they are based on the perfect proportions of the human body. Vitruvius thought that the ideal body should be 8 heads tall. Please note, how tall are you? If you spread your arms straight out from your shoulders, the Vitruvian man says you are as tall as the distance from fingertip to fingertip.